When players call a deck degenerate, it's probably because of combo cards, prison cards, mana ramp, or cards that simply do too much. And why yes, all of that is in our deck. At the heart of the degeneracy lies the new Valki combo. This combo is seeing so much play that at one point it was worth over $100 on Magic Online. The combo being that we get to Cascade into Tibalt. Now if you thought Oko was overpowered, Tibalt just takes it a step further. It comes in with 5 loyalty. For 3 and exiles an artifact or creature, but its +2 ability is just way too strong. It basically means you get to draw 2 cards. It exiles the top card of each player's library, and then we can play those cards including lands, even after Tibalt goes to Jesus. But of course the degeneracy doesn't stop there, because we also have Madcap. For 4 mana we get an artifact from our deck, the only artifact being Platinum Emperion, which says our life total can't change, so that's pretty good. Even if our opponent sideboards in against Valki, will they be able to handle that on top of Emperion, on top of Blood Moon, on top of everything else? Probably not. But in our defense we have one fair card, Riftbolt. Can't complain about that. But other than Riftbolt, what a gift our deck is to Modern. But there is something therapeutic about seeing everything you hate all in one place, and hopefully our opponents will feel the same way. Here's our sideboard, now let's get to the gameplay. Be sure to join the big boys and subscribe. Without further ado, here's the gameplay, and I hope you enjoy. Opening hand is fantastic. Blood Moon would be tough on us, but everything else is good, so we're gonna keep. Oh, but a Thoughtseize. Taking our Outburst, we pull land, and now we shall Simian, and Bloodbraid. Ooh, hitting Blood Moon, okay. Not really the best for us, but as the kids say, YOLO. On cycles, ooh, and they pass back. Swing for 3, and back to opponent, and opponent passes back. Another Bloodbraid, but we have no green source. For 3, oh, and opponent passes back, and a green source. How wonderful. Oh, and there's a concede. Well, we don't really know what they are, so we'll keep it simple. Dump this for this one with Cascade game 2. Opening hand, not that special. We do have Gemstone and Madcap, so we'll keep. On Inquisitions, there goes Bonecrusher. Ew. We'll hold on Riftbolt and pass back. Oh, I thought sees. And back on our turn, we draw Bonecrusher. On a shocks, and plays Damping Sphere to hurt our Cascade. Tickle them for 2, land meh. Play Bonecrusher, and pass back. Opponent casts Bloodbraid, but they have Damping Sphere, so they don't get to cast their Tarmogoyf. We draw Bloodbraid, we'll just Riftbolt, swing for 4, and pass back to opponent. Opponent passes back. We pull Valki. Interesting. Swing for 4. Might as well play Valki. Opponent has nothing. And can they save themselves here? No, what a loser. I mean, what a valiant effort against evil. We're off to a strong spanking, and now it's on to the next one. Opening hand, not good enough, so we're gonna mull. This is terrible. Mull. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. What is this? Okay, fine, mull. Sure, because why not? Oh, and it's Bogles. Please, we need to land here. You know what? Good enough. Play Gemstone, sacking our other Gemstone, exile, and Blood Moon. Hooray. I mean, not hooray, because we don't have any cards in hand, but they don't have any lands either. Pass back. Bonecrusher, pass back. Oh, they have a land. And now we have a land. What an epic battle. Meh, pass back. We're already at 15, but Bonecrusher. And there's a concede. We're just making the world a better place, I can already tell. I'm going into game 2. We're gonna dump this for this one. That's game 2. Opening hand's not great, but we do have a Simian. Soul Keep. Oh, deafening silence. So if we Violent Outburst, we'll have to get Valki and not Tibalt. So play land and pass back. Oh, another one. Wow, they really don't like us. You know what? Take this. Valki. Oh, they have Mana Tithe. Actually, that is okay. Thank you, Simian Spirit Guide. What? They mana typed our Valki when they had no creatures in hand? Okay. We got bamboozled. And the third one. How about we Pyromancer? Something this. Madcap, nice. Swing for 2. Oh, they put Luris in hand. Okay. I expected a lot worse. Swing for 5. And now Madcap. And now we have an 8/8. Oh, and there's a concede. Our opponent was prepared to deal with one combo, but they didn't expect the second one. And now let the spanking continue. Opening hand is kinda slow, but I guess we'll keep. Suspend Riftbolt. Oh, and a blue deck. We'll play Valki, even though we're probably gonna whiff here. Oh, not a whiff, but they have Lightning Bolt. Yeah. Oh, another Valki. Play it. Those are a lot of lands. Take Galmnath. They ramp, and they be passing. Well, do we Bloodbraid? Yeah, I guess so. Please, Blood Moon. Oh, very nice. Swing for 5. Oh, they have another basic. And now I promise they might just grab 2 islands. No, what? Wait, I'm confusioned. Oh, now I'm really confused. So we're going to game 2. I assume our opponent has Path to Exile, so Madcap ain't so good here. So we'll dump for all this, and with that, let's go game 2. Opening hand, kinda bad. We'll keep. For now, we'll just suspend Riftbolt. I'm gonna be passing. And the Magus of the Moon. They probably have counter, but maybe they don't. So, exile. Magus? Oh, they do have counter. One gets a basic and plays Scary to Fairy. Oh, and they draw a card. But then Stomp. Okay, one plays Pithing Needle. Naming our Tibalt. How dirty of them. I guess try for Pyromancer. Okay, that is. Dumping these hoes. Land, cool. And then turn opponent growth spirals. So I'm gonna grab 2 lands. Oh, wait a minute. Field of the Dead's active. Oh no. We kind of in a bad spot here. We can use Pillage on the Pithing Needle or the Field of the Dead. I guess we'll just Bonecrusher here and then pass back. One bolts and opponent swings. Sure. One plays Uro. Does anyone ever notice that Uro's mouth looks like a butthole? Maybe they told the artist, make the art be a metaphor metaphor for how people feel about the card. And you know what? I think our opponent's got us. So we're going to game 3. I'm going into game 3. We'll bring in Force of Vigor, because why not? And with that, let's go to game 3. Where is our Ricochet Trap? Oh, at least we have Spirit Guide. We'll keep on it passes. And now, do we want a Blood Moon or a Violent Outburst? Probably Blood Moon. Will we see Force and Negation? No. Spell Pierce. We'll play land and pass. And I suppose on their end step, Outburst, Tibalt, and Force and Negation. Ooh, and Blood Moon. Even though they have 3 basics. But at least it shuts off Field to the Dead. Hooray. Oh my gosh. Violent Outburst. We'll try for it on their end step. Another basic. Oh. Alright. Tibalt. Ooh, yes. Up Tibalt. Bonecrusher and Hour of Promise. How about we just Seasoned Pyromancer? Bonecrusher. And now pass back. Yeah, Field to the Dead. And a turn. Stomp. Up Tibalt. And now we've added Blood Moon and Jace. Jace pretty kinky. We aren't fetching though, so not so kinky. I think we'll just play it safe. Swing for 3. Pyromancer. Simian the Spirit Guide. So it'd be extra safe. Another Blood Moon. Cool. Oh, scary to fairy. Bouncing one of our Blood Moons. On it cycles. Plays the land. And nice Ricochet Trap. So here's where things get kind of chonky. I think we should exile the graveyards just in case they find Uro or even Snapcaster. But first we'll spank the fairy and forward them. And now exile. Adding a lot of cards to our collection. So I'll go Blood Moon. And I suppose just pass back. Bonecrusher Spirals. And unfortunately for our opponent, Stomp, Swing. Oh, and there's a concede. We were gonna use Violent Outburst to buff our field. I'm not quite sure which of our 2 decks was more degenerate, but I feel like we made a point. And now let the spanking spree continue. Opening hands, pretty balls. We're gonna maul. This still kind of balls. But we'll keep. Oh, and it's a hammer deck. How interesting. Sadly, our Blood Moon's pretty useless here. One of his Ornithopter, Steel Shaper's Gift, grabbing a hammer. Oh gosh, we need Tibalt so badly here. Rift Bolt, okay. Suspend. Oh, Inkmoth. And Pure Steel Paladin. Could be worse. Paradise Mantle. And please, no more. No more. Okay, good. Not a second hammer. Good, yes. Now Rift Bolt comes down. We'll hit the Paladin. And now Big Brain move. Violent Outburst, Tibalt. And now exile the hammer. Hooray. Oh, what? That's racist. So we're going to game 2. So the problem with recording at 4:30 in the morning is that sometimes I forget to sideboard in the Anger of the Gods. So nothing to see here. We're just gonna move on to the next match. Opening hand. I suppose this is okay, so we're gonna keep. Oh, it's a Gemstone. Spend Rift Bolt when it passes. And then I suppose Valki. We'll see what's in their hand. Oh, and they bounce it to hand. They only have 2 lands in hand? What is happening? They're definitely a Cascade deck. And do Simian. Exile Simian. Bloodbraid. And a Blood Moon. That's pretty good. Opponent cycles a Triumph. And there's a concede. Okay. I'm going into game 2. Let's bring in Pillage, Magus, and Mindbreak Trap. And with that, let's go to game 2. Oh, this muy grande. We'll keep. And say hello to turn 1 Blood Moon. Hooray. What? So I mean the Spirit Guide and oh, it's Tibalt. And they exile to Fairy and Valki. This is a problem. Yeah. Well, let's go to game 3. So let's throw a Valki deck. We'll bring back in Rift Bolt. And with that, let's go to game 3. Opening hand, kinda slow. We'll mull. I do have a Simian, so we shall keep. Oh, but they have Gemstone. Opponent be passing. And on their upkeep, we'll fire the Outburst. But will they bounce Tibalt? We shall see. No, but they Cascade. Exiling 2 lands of Tibalt. We'll exile as well. Oh, look at this. Land. And then bounce their Tibalt. Please don't counter. Oh, fine, whatever. They exile 2 more lands, but then they pass back. We pull land, nice. We'll exile, finding 2 lands. So we'll play Bloodbraid, finding Blood Moon, cool. Spank Tibalt for 3. They exile the Bloodbraid, and they steal our Bloodbraid, but they Cascade into Force and Negation, so too bad for them. They spank our Tibalt down the 5. Oh, and another Bloodbraid. How about we play land? Play our Bloodbraid, finding Valki. Sure. Oh, and they have another Violent Outburst in hand, and they have the lands for it as well. We'll take their Valki, exile their Bloodbraid, and send their Tibalt to Jesus. We'll pass it back, and surprise! They exile our Bloodbraid, and they play our Bloodbraid. Oh, and they can stomp us here. That's so dirty. So Tibalt will go to Jesus, but we'll play land, and Bloodbraid. Oh, and the Simian, cool. Send their Tibalt to Jesus, and might as well stomp their Bloodbraid. So it's back to our opponent. They cast Bonecrusher, Rift Bolt, nice. Kill their Bonecrusher, swing for 5. And there's the match. So 4-1 overall. And I think the lesson learned here is that degeneracy pays off, which is why we need to make a Meta Slayer deck. That video will be coming soon, so be sure to subscribe. But until then, that is all. And as always, I hope you have a great day.